and welcome back to my channel. So if you want to know how I got this super, like, I don't even know what you'd call it, futuristic-y look, just keep on watching. Okay, good morning everybody. So I know the background is like not aesthetically pleasing. My studio light broke, and so in a window. Not that it's a big deal or nothing, I just want to let you know. In today's glorious video, I'm going to be using the, you see my terrible now, the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette and then the Supernova palette by BH Cosmetics. You can totally just use this palette. I'm going to be picking up the shade Faded right here, which is a purple shade with like a lot of glitter in it. And then you can use the shade Goldmine, but Goldmine's a little too chunky for me is the only reason I didn't use it, and I wanted to use Phoenix and Leo in this palette instead. Or if you find shadows that, you know, are similar, use them. Use them. You most certainly do not have to use these palettes. I know this one is expensive, and I know it's even more expensive to use two different palettes just for one look. I just thought it was really, really pretty, and I wanted to show you guys how I got it. So for my skin, it is kind of dry at the moment, so I'm just going to be using the Tarte Maracuja oil, and I'm just going to get just a little bit, not a lot at all. Like boop, boop, and that's enough. Just gonna be pressing it into my skin, give myself a little bit of hydration. I'm using this for my moisturizer. Now this is gonna be a full coverage look. So if you're not into the whole like full coverage thing, just do your normal foundation routine. Whatever. I'm just showing you how to get a bombdiggity.com makeup look, and if you don't like it, that's cool. Just hang out with me anyways. Hang out with me and watch how I get the look, and we can be friends. That'd be awesome. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Milani Conceal Imperfect in 01, and then the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous in Buff Beige. Pretty much my routine right now. It's not my favorite, I'll be honest. If you can get your hands on the Maybelline Fit Me, it's my absolute favorite. I just can't find a shade to match me right now, so I'm stuck mixing these little suckers together. Okay, for some reason I cannot find my beauty blender. So I'm going to use the Zoeva number 102, I think is what it is. Rubbed off. I need to fix that. The Silk Finish brush, and I'm just going to pick up that foundation a little bit and just start patting it into my skin. It's almost Christmas. Still haven't got my shopping done. And we're going home tomorrow. Still haven't packed. There's a lot to do. If you use a brush for your foundation, if you kind of like press it into your skin, it'll be a lot more flawless than if you just rub it around. That'll kind of give you those like brush streaks. And if you like start pressing it like this, it will press it into your skin, and it'll leave you with a more smooth finish rather than like a streaky one. And for concealer, I'm just going to be using the Rimmel Match Perfection in Fair. It's not going to add any coverage. It's just going to brighten my skin up a little bit underneath my eyes, which is what I'm wanting. And you can take your brush, your beauty blender, your finger. I'm just going to use this little finger that doesn't have a nail on it and blend that out. So for setting my face today, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild contouring palette, and I'm going to be using the banana shade in here. And I'm just going to be like getting this brush in here. This is the Zoeva number 101. It's just their big face powder definer brush, and I'm just gonna like start popping this stuff and start setting my concealer. And then for the rest of my face, I'm just gonna kind of dust it around, tap off the excess, and then do this with it. Swirl it around. I'm not really worried about packing it in, so much to say. And now for contouring, I'm gonna be using the Profusion Contour Palette. I got this at Walgreens for $5. I think they're regular 10, but they were on sale. I don't know if they still are. But I'm just going to be picking up, let me think. I'm going to start off with the shade Honey first, because I really want this to be a very dramatic look. I think this will work though. And I'm just heavily going to contour my cheekbones. And for my nose, I'm going to be taking that same shade. This is on the Zoeva number 322 Brow Line. It's got a little bit of like pink product in there, but I'm hoping it won't pick it up. And I'm just going to take it like this and run down the edges where I highlighted. Okay, now that we got our face all structured and whatnot, I'm gonna do my brows. Gotta have my coffee break first. I'm gonna be using the Benefit Cut Brow in the shade 3, whatever you fill your eyebrows in with. This one I really, really liked at first, but now I feel like the product isn't as dark. Some days you got good brow days, and then other days you've got woolly mammoths growing from your forehead. I gotta have more coffee. I think this is like my 4th cup. Okay, now onto these beautiful eyes that we are gonna do. Okay, so we are gonna start out using just a blending brush, any kind of blending brush that you have. This one's got, it's a dirty one. All my brushes are dirty. I really need to clean them. Faded. And I'm just gonna pick it up lightly and dust it off, and we're just gonna place it into our crease area. Even though this is the main shade, I want to kind of blend it out into the crease to where it's not just full blown out sharp line. So just start blending it just like this. And if you, like me, don't have really a crease like I do, but see how low it is? I have hooded eyes, so you wouldn't ever be able to see like my actual eyelid. So I fake a crease, and I fake it like a little bit up here to where when I like hold my eyes open, you can actually see the eyeshadow. Just get it to where it's nice and blended. It's not patchy looking or anything like that. Should look something like that. It doesn't have to be perfect whatsoever. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take any kind of flat brush. You can use a flat definer brush. You can use a like a natural hair bristle kind of brush, whatever, you know. We're just putting the product on our eyeballs. But I am gonna spray the brush with some setting spray. You can use some eye drops, and you can even use water if you want to. The product might not stick as well, but essentially you're just trying to get the product wet to where it packs on a little bit more vibrantly. So I'm just gonna wet the brush, and we're gonna pick up that same shade, and we're gonna start packing it all over the lid. And you're gonna wanna bring it up to where you started blending it out into your crease. I got a little crazy on that inner corner right there, so just kind of blend it out as well. And then just going back over it, make sure it's seamlessly blended. Okay, so it should start looking something like this. It's totally fine if it's a little messy looking. And also, this product does have a little bit of fallout, so if you want to like go in and bake, say your under eye, and leave some powder on so you can just dust it away, or if you want to wait and put your concealer and everything on until after this is over with, that way you don't have to like clean up, that's cool too. But I'm just taking like a small pencil brush, picking up the same shade, and I'm going to run it on my lower lash line. And now onto the BH Cosmetics Supernova palette. So for this look, I'm just gonna be taking a synthetic brush. I actually used this product yesterday, so I'm still using the same brush because it's the same product. But I'm just gonna be using this and the same setting spray. These are baked shadows, which means that if you do use them wet, they will be even more vibrant and like super metallic-y looking. And I'm gonna pick up this shade Phoenix and just a little bit of Leo to tone it down to where it's not as like yellow, and it should look something like this on your brush. And literally, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna pop it on the middle of your eye, and it's gonna create a nice halo effect, and it's just gonna be so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this look. And I'm actually gonna bring it up even further to where it looks like it's my crease. Just about like that. It might look a little silly now, but we blend it. So now you flip the brush over from the side that you used, and we're gonna like start doing this right here, rubbing the side of it and kind of like blending it out where there's no harsh line, almost to where the purple just kind of fades in with it. Okay, now I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, and I'm just gonna give myself a nice bold wing. D is playing Batman in there, so if you hear it's crazy, that's what that is. But now I'm just taking the e.l.f. eyeliner, any kind of black eyeliner that you've got, and I'm just gonna line my waterline with it. And now on to finish the face, I'm gonna be taking this blush palette by Style Essentials. Any kind of blush that you've got, any kind of blush that you have that is really kind of cool toned in color, because the eyes are such a cool tone, you're gonna want to have a cool tone blush to kind of complement that. And so I'm gonna be taking this pink right here. It's pretty intense, but if you like tap off the excess and work with a light hand, you can get a very nice flush tone coming out of it. And now for highlight. I have been saving this part because it is very intense, and you most certainly do not have to do this if you do not like to highlight, but I do, and this stuff is intense. So this is the Moon Child palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Purple Horseshoe and Lucky Clover. I would show you, but I busted one of mine on accident. And so these shades you pretty much can't wear with a lot of things, but it goes perfect with this eye because it's the cool tone, it's the purple, you can warm it up, it's just perfect. Pretty much the only reason I did this eye look is so I could wear this highlighter shade. So I'm gonna be taking the Zoeva brush number 105 highlighting brush, and I'm gonna be picking up the shade Purple Horseshoe first. It is like a super purpley color, tapping that off, and then picking up the shade Lucky Clover. And we are going to intensely focus this on our cheekbone, and you can, holy moly, lemon squally, you can see how intense this is. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit. I'm gonna work it up this way on top of that brow bone. Not a lot, just a little bit like that to where it reflects nice and pretty. Same on this side. Oh my gosh, it gets so intense. I'm gonna have to tone that down a little bit. And then on a smaller brush, this is like a lip liner brush, picking up the same shades, dusting it off, and we're going to highlight the nose with it. Whoops, got too intense there. We're gonna have to tone that down as always. So this is not for everybody whatsoever. Not many people are gonna wanna go out with a purpley highlight or with this much of a highlight or this much attention drawn to their face, but I just figured I would try it. So now to finish off the eyes, I'm just gonna be taking some mascara. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Length. Just get you some mascara on them upper lashes and lower lashes, because we're going in with some falsies. Ooh, I almost forgot. So even though the eyes are already intense enough, and so is the face, I am gonna take that same highlighting shade and pop it on the inner corner, because it's just gonna tie the eye look together with the face. And just a little bitty hint of it on our brow bone. Okay, and for lashes, I'm just gonna be taking this number 615 by Salon Perfect. They're like the little doll lashes, and got these at Walmart. So I'm just gonna add some glue. And you most certainly don't have to go in with false lashes, but I'll show you the difference. I think false lashes just totally tie a look together and make it look complete, make it look finished, make it even makes it look like you know what you're doing. Like you could have terrible eyeshadow on your lid and it not be blended out. It might not look pleasing to like a makeup artist, but you got some false lashes on and they're gonna be like, oh, it's art. Just gonna pop these little suckers right on. So you can see the difference now with false lashes compared to just my lashes with some mascara on. It just makes a world of a difference. And this one right here has got a little bit of something on it. It's a little separated looking, but it's okay. But it just makes it's complete. Okay, so now that that is finished, the only thing left to do is lips. Now, realistically, since there's so much happening on your face, you would want to go in like a nude or something. You don't want to go in with anything that's going to draw attention, but I am just going to go in. This looks very intense, I know, but it's really not. This is the NYC Smooch Proof Liquid Lip Stain, and it's like a Barbie pink color, but it's cool tone. It matches with the theme that I've got going on, and it's really not that bright. I'll go ahead and show you. It kind of just stains your lips and makes them look like they're actually that color. kind of glossy though, because this ends up drying to not a very glossy shade. But I don't think I've got anything I can put on top of this. Let me look. I'm just gonna go in with some Vaseline, y'all. Just some Vaseline, give yourself a shine. So that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna be done with that because now it looks like my lips are just naturally this pink shade, and then I've got a little bit of a gloss on, and I think it's not too bright for the look, but I mean it's still, I would prefer a nude, but I really don't have a nude that is cool toned. So what is my life? So that is pretty much my video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, give me a like and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Merry Christmas and God bless.